Hi, today I am going to be telling you one thing that you must essentially follow if you want your Hooponopono to succeed, which means you get the results from the Hooponopono that you are expecting. Now, though it's just one thing that you need to follow, it's quite huge. So I am going to be explaining it to you. What you will need to do is listen very, very carefully and watch till the end. Okay? Now, we tend to do Ho'oponopono normally when, we are facing a very negative situation, very unresourceful situation which is disturbing us. When that is happening and we are getting disturbed, we are undergoing certain emotions. Those emotions can be mild or those emotions can be intense. But the point is, when you're going through those emotions, then that situation appears to be more tough. It appears that there is no way out from that situation. It appears that, it's one of those toughest of the times, and then we start to also doubt as to how am I going to deal with this? How am I going to manage with this? And the more we think on those lines, the more our emotions become more and more tense, right? Say, for instance, you are extremely angry at something, and then you know that, okay, let me deal with this situation or my anger using Ho'oponopono. Sorry. Now, in anger, you start chanting, I am sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. In sadness, suppose you're extremely sad. So in sadness also, you start chanting, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. Okay. Under intense emotions, when you are absolutely drowned in them. Drowned in them means what? Drowned in them means that if you're sad, you are not able to make sense of anything else. You're not aware of anything else. You are so much gripped into sadness. It's like, there is a wall of sadness around you and you're just inside that. You are under anger. So it's like every cell of your body is raging in anger, and you find yourself to be surrounded in anger, and you've lost your conscious awareness as to what is beyond that, right? When you are drowned in this, and when you're drowned and chanting, it is not going to give you the result, because at that point in time, when you are drowned in your emotion and chanting, then what is happening is unconsciously you are trying to get rid of that emotion. Maybe you're trying to get rid of that anger. And as I have mentioned in my earlier video also, which is about 3 mistakes in Ho'oponopono, when you're trying to get rid of that emotion, trying to get rid of that situation, the situation will persist, the emotion will persist, and then, we tend to feel that we are not getting the results from Ho'oponopono, okay? So one thing is, what I want you to remember is, think like that, we all experience those negative emotions, those negative situations, okay? It is absolutely fine, and it is in fact desirable that whatever those emotions are with respect to that situation, you got to also feel those emotions, okay? Very important is, while you're feeling them, you are not allowing yourself to get drowned in them. And how will that happen? Imagine this, like, I'll give an example. Now, suppose there is you who is feeling extreme anger or extreme sadness, whatever that emotion is, okay? There is another part of you. See, one part of you is feeling that emotion, correct? Now there is another part of you. Imagine that this part of you flies away from you like a bird, sits on a branch, and then watches what is happening. So while one part of you is feeling that emotion, it is this other part which flies like a bird and is watching, oh, this is what is happening. This is what she is feeling or he is feeling. This is where now he or she starts to cry. This part of you that is sitting on the branch and watching is the one who is doing Ho'oponopono, okay? So to make it clearer further, it is all about becoming aware. When you are drowned, you are not aware of anything else. You're just too much into that emotion. However, while you're feeling that emotion, you are also aware that this is what you are going through. When you become aware and you start chanting from the state of awareness, that is where Hooponopono chanting is going to give you results. Okay. Next thing is, how do you become aware? Because sometimes, maybe resentment grips you so badly, jealousy grips you so badly, frustration, the feeling of revenge grips you so badly that awareness automatically goes. But the point I'm making is, you got to be aware that this is happening and then chant from the state of awareness. So how do you get that awareness? You will do this one activity every morning, right? No matter what your situation is, you might be going through a very peaceful time, doesn't matter. When you practice during peaceful times, practicing during tough times is going to get easy, and it is going to become natural also for you. So how do you become aware? You will get up in the morning, and after your basics, you're going to take a notebook and a pen, absolutely neat notebook and a pen, and you're going to write, not just think, but when you think, write. What are you going to write? You will write those emotions that you do not want to feel. You will write those behaviors that you do not want to do, right? So for instance, you get up in the morning and today you are writing, you are not going to feel anger, you do not want to feel jealous, you do not want to have the feeling of resentment. Suppose you've written these three. Now behaviors, you do not want to throw things when you're angry, you do not want to become rude to your children when you're angry, you do not want to criticize today. Suppose you have written these behaviors. Just list down that this is what emotions I don't want, and these are the behaviors I don't want. Okay. Once you have written this, then write 3 emotions that you want to feel that day, 3 behaviors that you will want to do today. Okay. Now you've written it. Why am I asking you to write? I'm asking you to write because 95% of our behavior, our emotions, everything that we go through is governed by our subconscious mind. When you write them, you become aware of these emotions, these behaviors. You actually consciously become aware. So when you're writing them and you have become aware, what will happen is that during the day, if you are, say you've written anger, so during the day when you experience anger, during the day when you experience resentment or jealousy, whatever you've written, when you have written and then during the day you experience it, it is immediately going to come to your conscious awareness. So it will not slip by your subconscious mind. Okay. When it comes to your conscious awareness, now you know you are experiencing that particular emotion. Suppose you are experiencing a lot of jealousy. So now you are consciously aware that I am experiencing jealousy. All right. You are still experiencing it, but now one part of you who's sitting like a bird on the branch of a tree is noticing that yes, there is this element of jealousy in there. Now you have recognized, you are consciously aware that it is there. So now you will start to chant, what is in me? What is that pattern in me that leads to this jealousy? I don't know what is this pattern, Divine. Please forgive me. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. For I don't know what is this data inside me. What is this program inside me that is creating this feeling of jealousy? And then you chant. It is 100% sure going to give you the results. Not in one chant, not in one day. It's a matter of practice. So when you become consciously aware and you chant, what also happens is that you go into high vibration. If not high, at least you are not in the lowest of the vibrations, because when you're chanting from the lowest of the vibrations, it is not going to give result. So you know that when you're becoming aware, you are not at the deepest low. You are either neutral or you are above neutral. And from that space, then when you chant, you're going to get the results. Now, if this is making sense to you, I want you to write the word awareness in the comment box, so that you know that when you're chanting from the space of awareness, where you know what is the emotion, feeling, and at the same time watching, and then chanting from the observer's place, the watch, as if you're the watchman, so chanting from the watchman's space. Write the word awareness in the comment box. If you have any questions, please write your questions in the comment box. Also, if you want me to make more such videos with regards to this technique, let me know. Write that also in the comment box, and I'll be happy to share either another video or I'll write my responses in the comment box. All right. Do like this video if this is making sense to you. Subscribe and also press the bell icon so that you get the notifications. And I'm going to be catching you tomorrow. Bye.